Hello guys. Did you like the squeeze? It is only the start. I told you guys that this was the correction, but you guys didn't listen. You keep shorting over here. And now, thanks to your shots over here, we got the squeeze. Yesterday I told you this was an ending structure which is going to go up. But you guys kept telling me about the banking crisis, kept telling me about the recession, kept telling me about the US bankruptcy. But look where we are now. It's time now that you guys stop listening to the news. This is the example which is live in your face that the news is telling you to do something else, but the plan is something else. And everything happens as per the plan. Nothing happens because of the news. I knew we were going to go up regardless of the FOMC, regardless of the what was the other news? Apple earnings, and regardless of the, I don't know which news was today, but again, today was another important news. I was sleeping when that news was released, and I didn't even bother to check. I know you would say that I'm just gloating, but I swear to God, I was so tired from the exam, I didn't even bother to check. I just knew that we would be up. And when I woke up, and here we were, right at the top. And I think we will continue going up because if this was a wave 2, wave 3 should be very, very, phenomenal. It should squeeze the bears who shorted the wave 2 really hard. It should, blow their accounts. So it should go very, very high. So on the daily front, on the daily chart, bigger picture, you guys already know what I'm thinking. Maybe to near this high or to break this top. And if we will break this top, then I would like to tell you one thing. If we break this top, this August high, then the probability of this being the wave 1 will be very high. And the correction that will follow will be the actual correction and it will be the wave 2. Looking for a total crash like Ron Walker and other bears will be out of the question most likely if we break this August high. If we don't break this August high, so be it. We will still look for the down move, but with an open mind. And like I told you, we are traders. We are not forecasters. And only one viewer of mine, only one student of mine, not a student, only one viewer of mine learned this lesson. I told you guys that money is made on big moves like this, like this. But you guys spend your energy over here. You guys spend your energy on these support and resistances. You guys spend your energy over here, over here. The money is made on these moves, not on these moves. So what happened next? Only only one person was aware of what I was telling, and I would like to tell you and share you something. There she is. Here what she wrote, that you are right. Real money is made on the big swings. And this is not a small lesson. This is $1 million lesson which I learned after spending 10,000 hours in front of computer learning to trade. And I gave you this lesson for free without you sweating anything. Only one person learned this lesson, and she applied it, and she recognized it also, that the real money is made on big swings. And now this piece of wisdom is going to help her throughout her life. Now she will forever will be devoid and restrained from trading support and resistances on a ranging market. This is stuff. This is the stuff. This is the playground for the noobs, for people who have no clue about trading. The smart money, or the professional traders, or the serious traders, I would say, they wait for the big swings. They want you to short here so that they can long it. So the real money is made on the big swing, and over here we wait and we look to decipher or decrypt their plan, and we look for the big move which is cooking, and that's what we try to trade over here. So if you I want you, all of the people who are listening to this channel, I want you to learn this lesson, that the big money is made on the big swings. I'm not asking you to trade daily chart. I'm just telling you that always look for what the plan is cooking and then trade the plan. I hope you understand this. There's a big difference trading the daily chart and then trading the big swing. We knew, I told in my previous video, that this was a corrective move, and then after this corrective move, they are, collecting your shorts to squeeze you guys out, and that's exactly what happened. So this is where we get in. This is where we get on board. This is where we ride the ship. This is where we ride the phenomena which occurs. Not now, when the move is already gone. We ride the train when the train departs the station, not in the middle. So this is how you make money, not by trading support and resistances on 5-minute charts, but riding the train. At this point, I would like to also see this comment by Paul Stone. He left a comment actually mocking me and saying that anybody can do this and this is nothing great. And if you are going to predict a price, you better put a date on it, or it's just words and useless lines. Okay, so I'm not trying to mock Paul over here, but this reminds me of my MBA friends of my university. My MBA friends, just like me, they are from the top business schools of my country. But I've been trading for 5 years now, and for the last 1 or 2 years, I've been sharing my trades and sharing my signals and sharing my calls in the WhatsApp group of my university among my friends. And previously they used to think it's just a joke, and then slowly and gradually they started to realize that, wait a minute, this is something serious. His predictions, they are turning out. I i will tell you a few things that I correctly predicted. The oil crash of last year, when oil was trading around 140, I called the oil short when during the peak of Ukraine war. It is it's not on the public information, but it's among my friends, it was a common thing. And I called for the Bitcoin crash. I called for the Nasdaq crash also back in 2022. And you know so they slowly and gradually they started taking me seriously. But most of the MBAs, they are just job they are just employees. So those people who were interested in trading, or they were investing, they started taking me seriously. But there were those who were just employees and working for multinationals, but they knew that they never had the money to trade, or they never had the capital to invest. So they started to make fun of the prediction just like this, that if you are going to predict the price, you better put a date on it. So that's why, I chuckled when I saw this comment, because not this is the comment from a person who doesn't know what trading is or what investing is. Most likely, the person is broke, or if not broke, then broken. His heart is broke, or he is broken from inside. I'm just telling you, not telling you about the Paul. I'm just speaking from the experience of my friends who used to say the same thing, that put a date on it. I mean, I don't know how can anybody put a date. How can I tell you that Nasdaq is going to go to 44? Sorry, Nasdaq. Oh, S&P 500 is going to go to 4300 on 15th of May. How can I tell you the exact date? But I know that I know the time, and I know the price, or I know when would be buying. This is where I would be getting in. How would I know that on 15th of May I would be it will go to 4300? How would I know this? I know there are some methods like time extension, Fibonacci time extension, through which you can predict the dates also, and I also do that, but that's not accurate mostly. So I don't understand this logic. I think this is just the comment from a person who doesn't know what trading or investing is. That unless or until you are not putting a date on your call, like by 15th of May, S&P 500 will be on 4300, or by 15th of May, Nasdaq will break the August top, my prediction is not going to mean anything. I think that's just a joke. The joke is on you, because I don't think anybody can predict the price like I did, because everybody was short yesterday, day before yesterday. And if you think that the FOMC structure, which fell down like this after the 5 is up, and this was a clear going down in an ending structure, in a wave 2 ending. If you think if this 100 points move down is your cause of worry, and it's a dangerous thing for you, then I don't know what to say about you, because this was an opportunity to buy, not to say that your prediction is wrong. Because when this fell down, even before the market closed, I told you guys that this is a wave 2 and this will go up. And the next day I told you that this is the ending structure and we are going to go up. And today we have gone up. So I don't know how else can anybody do it. But this comment reminded me of my friend who is an MBA. Just like even he was, he was better in studies than me. But his career wise, he's struggling, and he's sort of like jealous that how come I'm doing good while he's struggling day to day. And he has the same sort of opinion about my algorithm or my trading style, because he didn't learn anything. In fact, all of us did not learn anything at when we were doing business studies from the university. We learned forecasting, we learned NPV, IRR, other valuation methods, but we never learned to make any money. And if you know how to make, if you know how to trade, you guys know that NPV, IRR, or doing fundamental analysis is not going to do you any good, because fundamental analysis is mostly lagging, and you cannot make fundamental you cannot make money through fundamental analysis over the period of short run while trading. You can make money on the very long run time frame of times, like 10 years, 20 years. So this is the only way fundamental analysis can work. And because of the poster boy of fundamental analysis that we have, Warren Buffett, so it's kind of cool to talk about fundamental analysis, and I know all sort of fundamental analysis. I know everything. I was a very good student of finance. I did my CFA level 1. I know things. I know everything about finance. But I know you cannot make any money from fundamental analysis over a short period of time. For that, you need mathematics. For that, you need to understand what the plan is, and then you need to apply it. Human mind is incapable of trading and making money in the short run, because when the banks were collapsing, except for this group, except for our channel viewers, everybody else was looking to short. Only I was calling the bottom. Only I was calling and telling you guys, shouting out loud from the top of my voice, that the plan is to take you guys out. But the human mind, it's incapable of understanding. The human mind operates in herd mentality. They always listen and talk with each other, and they are always observing others people, like what they are doing, and they do what others are doing as well. Like they will go and watch news and news on CNBC or Twitter that the banks are collapsing, and now suddenly they only see blood on the street, and they only see collapse which is coming. Suddenly all of the talks which they heard of Ron Walker, it comes back to their mind, and they start to think that everything is planned, algorithm is nonsense, and now we are going to go down. It's no way, it's not possible at all that Nasdaq is going to go up from here, or S&P 500 is going to go up from here, because banks are collapsing. How can it go? How can it go up? This guy must be nonsense. But bear with me. Wait a minute. I will show you what happened the last time exactly when the banks collapsed. One moment. Okay. Do you see this point? This is exactly the point when the banks collapsed last time. And this is exactly the point where the banks collapse now. Nasdaq, this is exactly the point when the banks collapsed last time. When I don't know which bank, first bank or last bank, it collapsed over here. And this is the exactly the point where the banks collapsed yesterday or day before yesterday. I don't give a damn which banks collapsed over here. I know, or in fact, we know what the plan is. And I was only looking to buy over here. So I'm just telling you, human mind is incapable of trading in the short run. Unless or until you take the bias out from your thinking, you are always going to short the bottoms and long the tops. And I'm again warning you guys, this could be the top also. Like this will be, we are only looking for this move up, right? And because we are trader, we are not forecasters. At least I'm not forecaster. I used to be a forecaster, but now I've stopped doing forecasting. So I'm only interested in money. So I don't give a damn whether it goes to here or here, right? Right now, I give the damn only till here, that it goes up till here. And after it goes up till here, it should go down, not continue going up. This is the only thing which I give my, you know, my concern. This is the only thing which concerns me at the moment. This is the only thing which matters to me right now. I'm not interested in forecasting 2800 crash. I'm only interested in taking the big swing up and making money till here. And once we reach here, I'm interested in taking it down and making money. in the business of making money. I'm not in the business of forecasting. And human mind is incapable of trading, but human mind is very capable of forecasting. So, like Ron Walker, you guys, people can forecast all they want, and it will continue to pan out, but suddenly it will stop working. So, gold, yeah. Yesterday also, Aisha, who is a viewer of this channel, she asked a very good question in the comments, that because you are saying yesterday, before the market ended, or when I made the video after the market closed, she posted a comment that and her question was very good. One moment. That it is, yeah, that since you are projecting DXY to fall more, to touch this line, but at the same time, you are saying that that gold has reached your target and now it will go down and correct. So how can it be possible? Because you are projecting DXY to go down more. As per the logic, gold should continue going up. But I want to answer this question because I want to tell you guys that we have been told, and we have been, this has been ingrained in our thinking and in our mind, that DXY and gold, they are inversely correlated. Similarly, Euro USD. So if the DXY is going to go down, they must go up. So had that been the case, then gold and DXY charts, they should be, exact matches of each other. But over the period of time, if you will pay attention, you would find out that they are not. Sometimes they are perfectly correlated, and the other times they are not so perfectly correlated. And sometimes they move together, among with each other. Like DXY is rising and gold or Euro USD is also rising. So had that been the case, wouldn't the world, everybody would be millionaires? We all, for trading gold, we will just look at DXY, and if they are supporting each other, then we will just trade them, and when they are not supporting, then we will just not trade them, or trade against them. But life is not like this, and you will see it for yourself, and you already will see, witness that gold is falling and DXY, and I think gold top is in, and but DXY top bottom will not be in. DXY will continue to fall, and it will touch the bottom of this algorithm line, and only then it will bounce. And over here, you guys will see that Ron Worker will first draw a trend line like this, then he will draw a trend line like this. He will keep on making trend lines like this, but nothing is going to come of it. It should go over here, and then it should go up, right? I'm waiting for this, and most possibly DXY touching this will cause the peak of Nasdaq, and when it will touch this, I will most likely get out of my longs and look to short, because I will look for this move of DXY up, causing Nasdaq to go down from here. So keep making trend lines, but only we know the plan. And Ron Walker is a good trader, and I respect him. I've been following him also, but I've been able to how should I say it? I've been able to reverse engineer most of his indicators, and I found a fault in them. Like if you his indicators work in the, like, I would tell you something. His indicators would work in the in this up and down ranging market like this. Like his indicators will call bottoms and tops very perfectly. But once the big moves start like this, his indicators start to fail. Like I I remember he's calling for the crash since here, but the price is right now residing over here. So I also used to share the opinion of his thinking of calling the bigger direction. But later on, I realized that people are not interested in listening to the bigger direction. People are interested in listening to the very immediate direction. So that's why I changed my approach during the last 1 or 2 months, and I started telling you about the big swings which are coming on the daily. So far, that's what I've been trying to do. So you would never find me now projecting an apocalyptic fall like this, but you will only find me talking about the tradable moves like this. Tradable moves like this. So this is the approach which I learned, because or people and people lose a lot of money when you start forecasting big moves or big directions over the period of long run, like Ron Walker is doing. Most people, they are not capable of handling the accounts, so they end up shorting the bottoms. They end up shorting the bottoms. They end up shorting the bottoms. They end up right now, even right now, I know. I will tell you what will happen. Even right now, he will say that this is the inverse head and shoulder, and it will fall like this. I bet you. You just watch his today's video. He will tell you this. That, oh, it is Fibonacci retracement till here, and then most likely it will fall down. But it can also do a three waves up, so it can go up here also. So he will give both direction. I don't blame him, but his algorithm or trading method is incapable of seeing the big move which is coming. But I'm telling you, he in today's video he will draw a inverse head and shoulder like this. This will be the head, this will be the right shoulder, and he will say we will go like this. But he doesn't know that the structure which is forming over here. He doesn't know the structure which is forming over here, which has formed over here already, like this one, is just like this structure. This structure, like this, move down, up move, and then you this thing down, this thing, this move down, up move, and this down. The structure is the same thing. And now after this, we are going to get this. So after this, I'm expecting this. So I will not tell my viewers to look for this inverse head and shoulder, because first of all, I don't trade inverse head and shoulders. Secondly, I don't see any down move coming mm, right now. So I'm thinking of continuation of the squeeze, and this is only just a start. And you can refer to this structure. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then it's okay. But I learned this thing after spending hours and hours of my time learning to trade. And once you will also complete your 10,000 hours rule, you will also start to see things. So in the coming days, I'm looking for the break of this top. And once this top will be broken, the structure wise, this structure will be complete and the next down move will start. But we will see when it happens. Till then, we are only looking to long, and the early shorters who shorted here, they should be, they would be paid a very severe lesson, a very hard lesson in coming days. And this is it. This is just what I wanted to tell you about the problem with human psychology. And I was guilty of the same thing. I used to do the same thing. I lost a lot of money shorting the bottom and longing the tops. And only later on I developed my own trading mechanism. So because I think that human mind is incapable of trading the charts. So we need to be unbiased. If we will continue listening or watching the news, listening to the other people or experts' opinion, then we would continue to lose money. Most of the accounts, they are lost trying to find reversals. So I told you in my last video also that since 2022, Federal Reserve is increasing the market, increasing the interest rate continuously. But look at the direction of stock market. It is only going up. So what makes you think that this time it will be different? So what ended up is just a correction. This is an opportunity to buy. This is a flat, and this flat, and it will continue to go up. Yeah. Speaking of flat, what happened? Apple is up. What did I tell you? Now, what what about the panda bear who was drawing uh, wedges like this? What happened? What happened to his wedge? And what happened to his tweet about the bear nest? One moment. I will show it to you because I was really annoyed when I saw it. One moment. What happened? What happened to the beautifully constructed bear nest? How, how come the apple broke up? Such an irresponsible tweet. And he has got how many followers? Almost 80,000 followers. And now he will start hoping and praying. Look, Apple wedge breakout in line with the red Mercury. Everything is out of order. Oh yeah, blame Mercury now. Apple broke the wedge formation on both sides. You are saying both sides because you don't know what a running flat is. Now it's filled a small gap on this and that left open since last August. For bear case, it has to get back into the wedge soon. Translation, hoping and praying for bear case. I do think we will go down, but I think we need to squeeze a bit more and then we will go down. But he could be right also because you already know my opinion. After the move up, we are looking for the down, but we are traders over here. I want the money to be made now. I don't want to make money in 2024. So I hope you understand the thesis. And I hope you understand the problem with human psychology, which I'm trying to tell you. Stop listening to the people, including me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow, tomorrow is weekend. Maybe later. Bye bye.